Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, what's up? My name is Caitlin. For the rest of you, a long time no see. It's been like a week and a half since I filmed a video and I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. And my hair is crazy, as per usual. But I just got off work and it's been literally like a week and a half since I filmed and I just want to get something out for you guys. So we're gonna film. I am going to throw my hair back in my little cat ears real quick just because I feel like it's crazy and this isn't gonna help, but you know. We'll pretend. So I'm going to be doing a full face of testing new makeup products that I've never tried before. I have quite the plethora. I don't know that we're gonna get through all of these because some of them are like duplicate things, like 2 eyeshadow palettes, that kind of thing. But we're gonna try. Let's see, I've got like some The Balm, some Butter London. A lot of these are from subscription services. I've got a COSMEDIX foundation. Even got some brushes to try. Let's see. I've got some single shadows from Ace Beauty, just kind of sorting things. I've got all of the Lunar Beauty, what are these called? Prism? Moon Prism Powder highlighters. So we'll set those out here. Try not to break things. I've got the Becca Powder that we're going to be using. Some Tortoise Pro Glow palette. I've got a few lippy options too. I've got a Lunar Beauty liquid lip. I've got the Tetris palette from Ipsy. I've had this for a while and still haven't used it. I have so many eyeshadow palettes. I also have the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette. Ooh, I do have 2 primers. I didn't think I had a primer. I have 3 primers. Goodness, okay. I've got the Touch and Sew No Problem Prime Essence. I've got Pacifica Cherry Matte Mattifying Primer and the Purely Matcha Green Tea Antioxidant Priming Moisturizer. So several primers. What else do I have in here? Stay. I have the Wander Catch the Light Highlighter in Glotion, which I'm gonna probably use as like a illuminating primer. I feel like it's gonna get dark real quick in this video. Some more lippy options. I've got the Half Caked in the shade Sweet Tooth. This is a very bright color. Probably gonna avoid that one. Smashbox in the shade Babe Alert. Excited for that. We got this bright, I went one of the lips, so we're not using that one. I got this bright hot pink mascara from Tarte. We got another mascara from Thrive Cosmetics. I am just stocked up here, you guys. What is this? I don't even remember. Is this an eyeshadow base, I think? Smudge Proof Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Base. So we'll actually use some eyeshadow base today. We never really do. Okay, that's everything in here. I have the Pixie setting spray. I've got a Brow Fix Tint and Shaper Light by La Butte Fatale. A Appeal Gel Liner in the shade Forest Green. What are you? Fior Minerals. This is another eyeliner. It's like a chocolatey brown shade. It smells weird. And a Steve Laurent lip liner in the shade Vogue. I swear I had a Huda Beauty one. Did I put it on the video already? Oh yes, okay. Loud truck. Getting that out of the way quick. I also have the Huda Beauty lip contour in Trophy White. So several options here. Let's just go ahead and jump in with some primer. I don't know which one I want to use. I feel like my face is pretty dry, so I definitely want to use the Purely one. This is a matcha green tea priming moisturizer, which if you didn't know, which you probably don't, but my favorite drink from like Starbucks is an iced matcha green tea latte. Favorite thing in the world. So definitely excited to put it on my face, I guess. And then I'm also going to use the Wander Beauty highlighty one. Doesn't really smell like green tea. Very moisturizing though. Okay, yeah, it does. It smells like green tea once you like work it in. At first it didn't really smell like anything. Maybe we'll do like 3 primers because this one's like a moisturizer. So I'm gonna moisturize my face. And then I will do the No Problem one just in my T-zone here where my pores are pretty bad. I think the only product I don't have I don't have a concealer, so I'm gonna have to grab a concealer, and I think that's it, a concealer and some like brow product. So I have a brow gel, but nothing, like not a pencil or anything, so I'll have to grab those in a second. I guess I could just skip concealer depending on how thick the powder is for brows though. Let's grab that real quick. We'll stick with powder today for the brows. My tried and true favorite one. Okay. Feels moisturized, not sticky or anything, but one new product down. My face really does feel very moisturized, and I can still smell the green tea, which I love. Okay, now let's do the No Problem Prime Essence by Touch in Soul. I have the regular one, and I do really like that, so I'm assuming I'm gonna like this too. It is an oil, so maybe I should put this on first, but we're just gonna work that in. Ooh, that feels very minty. It feels like lip plumper on my skin. Also feel like it's kind of a little glowy. I'm definitely got some massive under eye bags today, so we might need concealer, but there's that one. Don't feel like my pores are super minimized by any means, but let me look up close here. Oh, might be helpful if we remove the little paper thing there. I mean, yeah, you can still for sure see my pores. I need to do a pore strip because I've got some massive blackheads right through there. Cute. Okay, now I'm gonna skip on the Pacifica, or yeah, the Pacifica one today, just because I don't want to be matte today. I want to be glowy, so we're gonna take the Wander Beauty. This is the Catch the Light highlighter in Glotion. Actually, okay, this one's cool. It's got like a stick, and then if you unscrew the actual lid, it's a liquid too, so it's kind of cool. So, whoop, I just got so much. Can you see that? Yeah, that's bad. Okay. I hate the way this smells. I forgot about that. Yeah, this is a lot. Let's just go for it. Ugh, I hate the way this smells. It smells like grandma. And not in like a cute like home cookie grandma kind of way, like a old lady lotion kind of way. It's so mean, but I hate this. Ugh. My face doesn't smell like matcha green tea anymore. Ooh. Yeah, I've swatched like all of these things because again, most of them came in like subscription boxes, like Ipsy or BoxyCharm, or my, what is that one called? Petite Berry, whatever. So a lot of these I have swatched, but I haven't actually used any of them. I'm glowy. I don't know if it's gonna go through my foundation, but I'm glowy. Okay, speaking of foundation, I'm super excited about this. This is the COSMEDIX Bye Bye Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer. It's got SPF 50, clinically tested, hydrated, and anti-aging with 3D Skin Flex. Mine is in the shade Fair, which I do believe is the lightest shade. I'm also gonna grab some chapstick real quick, just because my lips are really chapped. Like, can you see that lovely, like, I don't even know what it is. I think it's a cold sore, but like it's not going away. It's been there for literally like a month now. And I've tried literally everything. So if you guys know anything, like any magical cures for it, let me know. Cause like I don't want to go to the doctor for a cold sore, but I'm about to have to. So yeah, that's fun. Now, here's this. This looks dark, but like it's the lightest shade. So I'm hopeful. It's got a pump, which I do appreciate. I don't remember if I actually swatched this or not. I'm assuming I did, but I don't remember. Okay, foundation brush. I like to just pump straight onto my foundation brush and then just like dot it on my face and rub it in. So that's what we're gonna do with this. This has a strong smell. Actually, that might be my brush cleaner. I did just clean my brushes not that long ago, so that could be what that is. But this is a moisturizer, like a tinted moisturizer, so I don't expect like super full coverage, but it's also at COSMEDIX, so it definitely could be. It's a little yellowy. The lightest foundations tend to usually pull that way on me for some reason, but if I go up any higher, then it's usually too dark. My skin, I wouldn't say I have a cool undertone, but I think I have a neutral undertone. Like, I think I lean more pink than yellow, but I feel like I'm pretty neutral. This is a pretty finish though. Not my color, but it's okay. I actually really like the finish of this. It's very dewy, like it looks like I already have highlight on. And I was 2 pumps. I feel like it definitely gave me a full coverage look. Like, my under eyes are definitely still a little dark, but for a tinted moisturizer, I'm not mad at it. I feel like I need to blend a little bit more. If you have oily skin, you're definitely gonna want to set this because it is definitely oily, or not oily, but like dewy. That's the word I want. I feel like it looks decent over my pores. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna have to set this, but I mean, we're going to anyway. But I have dry skin, and I still think I'm gonna have to set this, but I like this. This might be a contender. I'm getting married in October, if you guys didn't know, so that might be a wedding foundation contender. Keep you guys updated. I need to grab some concealer, so be right back. And we're back. I went ahead and put some concealer on and my brows because I don't have products for that. I do have a brow gel, but not powder. They're a little thick today, but you know, that's okay. Yeah, just how it's gonna be. What's next? Powder. We're gonna test the Becca Powder. I'm very excited about this. I wanted to try this. It's a Hydra Mist, is that what it's called? Yeah. Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. I really wanted to try this, but I haven't tried it yet because I'll be honest, I didn't want to pay for it. So when we got it in BoxyCharm, I was super excited. So unscrewing the lid, it does have a thing right here that says, keep me close to keep me cool. And that pops open. And there is some powder here in like a little mesh thing. So I'm just gonna stick my brush in there. I was debating on if I wanted to do a brush or a sponge because I feel like most people do sponge with this, but brush is just what I prefer. Like, I prefer brushes, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this brush, I'm just gonna dip it in there, and we're just gonna kind of stamp it. Oh, that is weird. It literally feels like I'm putting water on my face. Getting all over me. Oh my goodness, this feels like the weirdest thing I've ever put on my face before. That's what she said. Sorry. I'm inhaling most of it. Definitely gives like a matte appearance because my dewiness is pretty much gone. This feels so good though. Like, I feel like this is going to be a very hydrating powder, and for somebody with dry skin like me, definitely up my alley. But this feels amazing. It feels like water. Like, it feels like I just sprayed my face with setting spray. Okay, moment of truth. Let's take a look here. Wow. This looks so good. Like, it's a little bit drying on the under eyes. I can definitely see a little bit there. More so on this side than on this side, but I put it more on here. On this side, I feel like. Get it right up into those brows. You guys, like, I'm impressed. This looks really nice. My brows, on the other hand, not so much, but this looks really good. I am actually very impressed so far. I'm going to for sure be testing that out again. Now, speaking of brows, let's go ahead and set them. I'm going to be using the Le Butte Fatale Brow Fix Tint and Shaper. Oh, I didn't remember. I forgot this. I didn't remember. I forgot this was a tint. Ah, crap. Okay. We're gonna use very little of this, but it looks like this. It's a little round ball spoolie. Not my favorite shape right off the bat, but oh, please don't be super dark. Okay, not too bad. That's obnoxious. A giant truck, as per usual, with a trailer on the back of it just drove by, which is the noise you heard if you did hear that. Okay. So I feel like that's not the best in the world. I don't know. I wish my brows weren't so super dark right now so I could test this better, but that's my own stupidity for forgetting that this is a tint. But as far as the gel goes, like I feel like they're laying down pretty nicely. Not the worst. I'll use it again, I guess. This would be something great for if you had like sparse brow, or not sparse brows, if you had thick brows, because like I do, because then you could just fill it in with this and not have to worry about doing powder. But my brows look crazy today. I'm so sorry that you guys are subjected to this. Okay, moving on to this bad boy, the Tortoise Pro Glow. I don't know that it has a volume on it, but it's like the one with the blush. So it looks like this. I've got a contour, a bronzer, 2 highlights, and 2 blushes. Don't know that I'm going to use the highlighters in here just because I do want to use these Lunar Beauty ones, but we might do both. We'll see. Let's start with some contour. I need this guy is what I want. I'm going to use my e.l.f. contouring brush, and I'm going to take the matte shade, which is called either Autograph or Backstage. I always get confused when they're on the back like that. I think it's Autograph, but it's the matte one. It is a little more red than I would like, but we're gonna try. Okay, not as red as I thought. Get a little more. Maybe it's a little red. Okay, we're gonna make it work. I like, for my contour, I like it to be very, very gray toned, because I just feel like it looks more natural on my pale skin, and it looks more like a contour rather than like a bronzer, which is what this is looking like, or just a straight up bronzer. This might be the first product I'm not loving. And it's not the formula, it's just the color I don't like. Because again, it's too red for my skin. If you had a deeper skin tone, this would be beautiful on you. Or if you use this as a bronzer, it'd probably be good too. I'm using it as contour, so that's my own fault again. Use a closer mirror here. I love this brush though. It's by e.l.f. It's super cheap, it's like $3. And it is like my go-to contour because it's so small that it gives like just like the good chiseled contour look. Even better when you use the right shade. Okay. Put some under the lip here because we're gonna be all red. It's not like terrible under the chin. Maybe I spoke too soon about this brush. I feel like, yeah, it's coming loose. But I have also had this for like 3 years. So a $3 brush, 3 years. I'm okay with replacing it. Yeah, don't love this contour shade, but it is what it is. Okay. I'm gonna stop playing in the contour now. Now, let's grab another fluffy brush here, and I'm gonna use some of this blush. I am leaning towards the darker of the two. This one's more bubblegummy pink. This one's a little bit darker. I believe this one is called Premiere, but it might be Dance Floor. It's the one on the right when you're looking at it. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that. I love Tarte blushes, so I'm hoping to love this one. They tend to not be like as pigmented as they as you would think. Like you can definitely build them up, but they tend to be not as frightening as they look in the pan, which is my favorite thing about them. Yeah, not bad at all. Actually super pretty. And they always tend to be very matte. Like I'm sure they have some that have sparkle in them, but I prefer a matte blush. Pretty, okay. I'm also gonna like run a little bit over the nose, just to kind of tame that down. Now, I don't really want to use these highlights because I want to use those. So we're gonna skip the highlights. I'll swatch them for you. I'm gonna not use them. There they are, super pretty. Ooh, I really like that one though. Actually, let's put that on the nose. We'll just put him on the nose and then we'll do the other guys on the cheeks. I'm gonna go with the pinkier one. I believe it is called Headliner, might be A-lister. I'm just using a little eyeshadow brush for this. Little fluffy brush here. Ooh, that is pretty. I'm gonna do the Cupid's bow too. I like that, okay. So, yeah. I feel like I need some bronzer now. I'm gonna go in with a very light hand and I'm gonna take this one, which is more cool toned, which is what I would prefer in a bronze or in a contour, but it's got some shimmer to it. I don't love shimmery contours, so I'm gonna use that as bronzer. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush here, dip into there, and we're just gonna kind of bronze up the cheeks. I'm very messy with my bronzer, but I just kind of like that look better. Like I feel like the messier it is, the better, because then it just kind of looks, I don't know, I feel like it looks more real when it's not like super precise. I really, really, really hope this isn't super sparkly. I can't tell yet because it's too far away. Oh, my brows. I really need to dye my hair again because it's starting to do that like orange thing that it loves to do. And my brows just look ridiculous in comparison because they're so dark. Okay. How bad is that? I don't see any sparkles, so that's good. It's a little splotchy on the forehead though. Where's that brush? Okay, yeah. It's a little splotchy. I'm only on the forehead. Okay, moving on to highlight. No, we're gonna set the face first. I'm gonna take this Pixie Glow Mist. It's with propolis and argan oil. Nourishing mist. Skin treat since 1999. Shake to mix, close eyes, and mist over face and neck for all skin types. That's cool. It's my favorite color. Let me test the mist here. That's not too bad. Okay. Smells good. Smells very fresh. Okay. So let's check for water droplets. I don't see any. Okay, cool. That's my biggest pet peeve with a setting spray is when it leaves water droplets all over your face. So that one doesn't have any. Now let's test some highlights. I did swatch all of these. I have Venus. This one is Mars. This one is Mercury, that I can't open for some reason. There we go. Mercury. And then I have Jupiter. Jupiter is obviously way too dark for me, so we're gonna skip on Jupiter. I did already swatch these, so I'm not gonna swatch them again. I might use this one, Venus. Skipping on Mars. I think I want to use Mercury for sure, this like yellow gold one, but I might mix in some Venus with it. So we're gonna start with her. I'm gonna take my little, this is an SL Miss Glam small contour brush. I use it for highlight. I'm gonna start with that there. I'm gonna remove the plastic on here. I have high hopes for these, but because the Lunar Beauty, the Goddess palette is my favorite highlighter of all time, so I have high hopes for these. Right off the bat, it is pretty. Seems a little glittery. That's really pretty though. This is a little bit too yellow for my taste. I feel like these are all really pretty, but none of them are like my ideal contour, or not contour, what is this called? Highlight shade, because this one's a little bit yellowy. Still very pretty. I'm gonna put a little bit of this over top of here because I just feel like it looks weird. Whoa, a little bit went a long way with that one. It's a little yellowy for me. Still really pretty, and like I'm not mad at it, but I don't know. And then the other two, the Mars and the Jupiter are too dark for me. I will wear them as like eyeshadows or like inner corner highlights for sure, or I'll just display them. But this one's a little too yellowy and this one's a little too bronzy. Like I want like a medium, but still very pretty, very blinding, and I like it. I'd wear it again. I like it. Okay, moving on to eyes, which is my favorite part and also going to be my most challenging. We're for sure going to start with this. I just have so many palettes, I don't know what I want to choose. I gotta keep in mind I have a green eyeliner. Let's start there so that I don't forget, because I want to use this. This is by Appeal. This is the gel liner in Forest Green. Green eyeliners are one of my favorites. I do have green eyes. I just dropped the lid. Cool. Get that in a second. But pop this in the waterline. A little tickly, but I'd rather it be tickly than hurt. That's pretty. Okay. It's a little bit more blue-green than what I was expecting. Okay. I don't hate it. I like it. Okay. That way I have to do a look that fits with that. So I think we're gonna skip on the single shadows for now. I might do something with those later. This is definitely an option, the Huda Beauty, the mauves. I feel like that would look pretty with that green. I need to play with this Tetris palette because I've had it forever, but I'm not really feeling it right now. Oh, I forgot. I suck. Okay. I think I'm going to save this whole thing for another video because I forgot this has a bronzer, blushes, and eyeshadows in it. So we'll save that one for my next full face testing makeup. I do have this Butter London one as well. So I think I'm gonna play with this Butter London one and the Huda Beauty, and we'll save the Tetris and the Balm one for another video. I also have some eyeshadow brushes to play with. You already know that I'm gonna be doing more of these because these are some of my favorite videos to do. So, is that? I just opened this and it smelled so chemically. Weird. I'm hoping that's just the packaging that smells. Yeah, it is just the packaging. But I have these pretty brushes from Farah Cosmetics that are so pretty. They're like this teal green to like peridot green shift. Ombre, that's the word. And I want to use them, so we're going to. So I think I'm going to start with the Huda Beauty. I'm going to go in first, just kidding. I'm going to take that eyeshadow primer because I keep forgetting I have it. I never use eyeshadow primer. I always just use concealer because I feel like it works just as well. But I have this one and I want to try it. I got this in my Petite Ville unboxing last month, I believe. And I feel like I knock that subscription service a lot. So when I get things in here that I actually use, I do want to try them. Just because they're a great idea. Like it's a cruelty-free subscription and usually has vegan products too. If you guys didn't know, I only use cruelty-free products, so I love the idea, but it just tends to be products that I'm not super in love with. This is very yellow, a little chunky, having to go over it a couple times to get it to like smooth out. That's okay. Now let's let that set for a second. And while we're doing that, I am going to tell you what I'm going to be using. I'm going to start with that Farah brush, and this is the mini shading brush. And I'm going to start with this like cream white shade here. And I'm just going to put that all over to set this eyeshadow primer, which is definitely still tacky, but we're gonna, it's really still tacky. I'm just kind of packing this on. Should have waited a few more minutes, but I'm trying to hurry because the sun is going down and I still need to go to the store and film a whole nother video. My friend is, she has a bridal shower tomorrow that I need to go to, so I already got her present, but I need to go get the bag to put the present in. So I need to go grab that from Walmart real quick. So far, so decent. Like, it's just a white shade, so I'm not like blown away by it yet, but this base is very sticky. Like, I'm having to pack the shadow on, which is a good thing because that means it's probably going to keep it from creasing. Okay, now we're going to take a fluffy brush. This is the Farah Mini Tapered, and I'm going to take that middle shade in this palette, which is like a cool toned mauvey brownish color. That was the worst description ever. I'm gonna put that in the crease. These are like my favorite transition shades. Oh, I like this. I have used this, like, not this one, but I've used one of these little mini palettes from Huda before, the bright, like, neon-y one. And I liked the formula, but I did wind up passing on the palette just because I had other, like, neon palettes that I liked more than this one, than the Hootie. Why do I always say Hootie? Than the Huda Beauty one. But this palette is really pretty. I'm excited about it. And I love this not contour. This would be a beautiful contour shade, but I love this transition shade. I like the, like, it's cooler, but it also has a little warmth to it. It's not like super cool toned, super warm toned, but it's got like almost like a grayish color to it, which I adore. It's my favorite for transitions. So I feel like it looks good. Like, you could do this with a warm sunset eye. You could do this with like a cool tone purple eye. I just feel like depending on the other shadows, you can really get this kind of color to pull cooler or warmer. Okay, first shade down. Now I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm going to take this metallic pink, and that's what I'm going to use all over the lid. I'm going to use another Farah brush. This is the concealer brush. I never use concealer brushes for concealer. I always use them for my eyeshadow. So I'm not going to wet this first because I want to see the pigment. What pigment? Okay, now I'm going to wet it with some setting spray because that was awful. Which is okay. I mean, this happens. So I'm going to take the Pixie Glow Mist and I'm going to wet it. Then I'm going to put some more product on it. And then we're going to go in again. There we go. Did make quite a mess. Ooh, Crumble City. I went everywhere. We're just going up to the crease with this and going about halfway in on the eye, maybe 2/3 way in on the eye there. That's what it looks like so far. Now I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to go in with this like sparkly dark pink shade. And I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm just going to focus this on the center of the eye. Kind of marinating the two together. Not marinating, what are words? I don't know. I talk all day at work, you guys, so when I get home and film, I'm just like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm also just realizing I haven't dipped into that palette once. The Butter London one. Okay. Now I'm going to take a different brush. This is a crown brush, and I'm going to take the, we'll do the like reddish one, the mauvey red in the bottom corner here. I'm gonna start with that one. I'm gonna put that on the outer corner. Just working that into the pink shade and up into the outer corner, into the crease as well. Blending the two together, like so. Pretty. Okay, now let's do the other eye. Oh look, another loud truck. Every day. Every day. Do you guys even hear the loud trucks, or like am I just sounding stupid when I say, oh look, a loud truck? Because like, I feel like they're obnoxiously loud, but maybe you can't hear them. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. It's a very romantic eye look. I could definitely see this as like a Valentine's Day thing. It doesn't go with what I'm wearing like at all, but that's okay. Now I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to go into that like more purpley shade in the top left corner, and I'm just going to run that on the lower lash line. And it looks like we are going to just skip out on the Butter London one because I played with this one. That's okay. So that just means I have more palettes to play with for you guys in more of these trying on videos. Except for I don't really have a shade. I'll just use a highlighter, that's fine. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna go back in with that first fluffy brush and back into that center shade and just kind of like go back over the crease. Just so that that transition shade doesn't get completely lost in there. And then I'm also going to run this along the lower lash line a little bit lower. Okay. No, I know you heard that one because that was ridiculous. Iowa. Anyway. Why? If you are one of those people that do that with your truck, like drive by or your car and like drive by and rev your engine because you think you're cool, like just know that I silently cuss you every time because it drives me nuts. Anyway, I'm taking that cooler tone brown shade and running that along the lower lash line just below that purpley shade, just to buff it out a little bit more and smoke it out some. And that's that. I'm gonna definitely do some inner corner highlighting, but we're gonna take one of these for that. No, I wanna take Mars, I think is what I want. Yeah, I'm gonna take Mars, and I'm gonna pick up another one of those Farah brushes. This is called the pencil brush, and I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. Ooh, that's actually a lot lighter than I thought it would be. It's not super dark like it looks. And I'm also gonna put that on the brow bone. Okay. This is pretty. I don't love this pencil brush. I don't feel like it's picking up as much pigment as I want it to in here. There's that. Okay. Now, I want, what do I want? I don't know. I want to use both of these mascaras. So maybe I'll do one on each eye. Probably look stupid and I still have to go to Walmart, but that's fine. I'm gonna start with this guy, and if I love it, we'll just use this one, and if I don't, I'll put the Thrive one on top. But this wand reminds me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex, which is my favorite mascara, so I'm excited about this one. And I usually like Tarte mascaras. They tend to be a little more watery, so they tend to transfer after a while on me, at least. Okay, we're getting some volume. I don't curl my lashes ever. I'm sorry. But I don't. Because I'm lazy. I mean, this video is like already probably like an hour long, so I don't really have time for that stuff. Okay. Not bad. Going in for a second dunk here. I feel like mascaras are really hard to do like a first impression on. Because at least with me, I feel like the more I use a mascara, the more I like it. Because it just kind of dries it out a little bit and isn't super watery. Especially with Tarte mascaras, because Tarte mascaras usually start out kind of watery. That's not terrible. I don't hate it. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. This eye is usually the telltale though, because my left eye always takes mascara better for some reason. I will say I like the wand because I don't feel like I'm getting mascara everywhere, which sometimes I can tend to do. I'm not blown away, but I also don't hate it. Okay, let's go ahead and do the lower lashes, and I'll probably hit the top with another coat. Not my favorite for the lower lashes just because I am getting it everywhere. So that's probably my own fault. Okay, let's go ahead and hit those top lashes again. Just see if this layers well. It's not clumping or making my lashes like stick together. It's very lengthening, like it's giving me the length, but it's not giving me like the volume that I want. Like it's kind of just making my lashes look thin and long. So if that's what you're into, this is great. But I want like voluminous, like you're wearing fake lashes is what I want. So I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I feel like I need some more blush. So I'm going to dip back into this Tarte blush real quick, because I feel like my face looks a little dead right now. It's a little better. Also probably has something to do with the fact that my lips are not done. Okay, another round of spraying my face with this Pixie Glow Mist. Okay, now for my face. Nope, I already did that. For my lips, I am going to use, I want to use the Huda Beauty lip pencil, so I think I'm going to wind up using the Smashbox just because that's the only one that's going to pair well with this. So let's start with some Huda Beauty lip liner here. It's a very Huda Beauty look. I've used two Huda Beauty things. Okay. Ooh, that's more pink than I thought it was. Very creamy. I pretty much filled my whole lip in with that. Okay, I look like a mess. But I like this lip liner. I filled in pretty much my whole lips. I did overline a little bit, but I like it. I like the way it paired with this eye look, which I mean makes sense because they both did beauty. Now let's take Babe Alert by Smashbox. This is like the, what are these called? Always On? Yeah, Always On liquid lips. And I'm gonna put this over top. I love the way these smell. Oh yeah, that pairs really nicely together. Those are very similar colors. I love this lipstick. Okay. Very pretty. Not with this shirt. Stop. Oh, I want one more spray. Beautiful. Okay. Let's take the hair down and take a closer look. I like the way this looks actually a lot. Yeah, okay. I like the way this look pairs with the eyes. So let's do like a quick little recap of all of the things that we just put all over my face and see what I liked and what I didn't like. For starters, let's take a closer look at my face. I don't see pores. Like my skin just looks like airbrushed into the center there. So I'm going to assume that has something to do with the no pore blum because it just looks really, really nice there. And I can see like texture other places that I didn't put this. So I'm going to assume it's this, which is great. My face, even though it's caked with makeup right now, still feels moisturized. So this is good. The glow was definitely gone after I put on that powder, but I did like the way this looked. I hate the way it smells, so I don't know that I will use it again because it smells so bad. But I did like the way my skin looked, so this might be something that I would wear on like I'm not wearing any makeup, but I want to look like fresh kind of look. I would wear that. The powder I love. Like I'm excited to use this more because my skin looks really good. Like I'm not trying to sound conceited here. I know it's not my face. I know it's this, but it just looks really, really nice and it felt so cool, like literally and metaphorically. I don't know, but I'm excited. I like this a lot. The foundation I also really enjoy. It was pulling a little yellow on me, but I feel like now that I have my full face on, it looks fine. But I like the coverage it gives. It's not like super, super heavy coverage, but it's still full coverage. Like it doesn't feel like I have a lot on my face and it doesn't look like I have a lot on my face, but it looks like my skin, but like better. That's what I want to say. So I like this a lot. And again, it's a contender for my wedding day makeup. Okay, this guy, I'm not super like in love with. The bronzer shade, which was like the cool toned one with glitter in it, was a little patchy. I don't love this shade for contour. Like I don't think it looks bad, but I don't think it looks good either. The blushes, I don't know. I don't feel like they're like Tarte's normal blush formula. Like it looks fine, but I feel like I still don't really look like I have blush on, and I put a lot on. I don't know, that might be me being picky, but I don't feel like it was like their typical blushes that I love, but it's okay. The highlighter I did like, even though I covered up with other product, I liked it. Speaking of the highlighters, I do enjoy these. They're not my favorite, which sucks because the Lunar Beauty does make my favorite highlights, so I had really high hopes for these, but I don't love them, but I do like them, and I will continue to use them, and I do think it made a pretty inner corner highlight too. Brows, I don't really know because my brows look a little crazy, so I'm not sure if that's my fault or what. I mean, it is my fault, but I'm not sure if this had anything to do with it or not. So there's that. I'll try that one again and let you know. Eyeshadow primer, I'm gonna have to update you guys on later because I'm gonna have to see how well this lasts. Oh yeah, see you see that little culprit right there? That's what I usually meant by, words. Tarte usually does that to me, but sorry, I'm getting text messages in while I'm doing my makeup, so you know, that's how it works. But I will let you guys know about that one once I try it some more. The eyeshadow palette, this little guy, I really like the way this turned out. I don't feel like I can get a ton of looks out of this. Like, I feel like it's gonna be very similar looks in here, but if this is the kind of look that you like, then it's great. I love that middle shade. Like, that's definitely my favorite shade in there. Kind of want to put a little bit more on, so yeah, we'll do that later because I don't know where it went. But I like it. The eyeliner, which I have sitting here because I lost the lid, it's pretty. I feel like it kind of got a little lost in the mauve look, but I liked the way it went on. It wasn't like tugging at my waterline or anything, but I'm not like blown away. The mascara, I don't think I love this mascara. Like, it didn't do like what I want it to do. Like my lashes look long, don't get me wrong, but they don't look voluminous like I want, and it's already transferring on my skin, so meh on that one. The Huda Beauty lip liner that I've already lost, there it is. I really adore. Like, I think this was a really pretty color and it was very creamy. I think I inhaled way too much of that powder because my throat is like ugh. And the Smashbox lipstick, I have tried these before, so this is a little bit cheating, but I have never tried this color. But I do like the way it looks. I like the way it paired with this eyeshadow look, and I know that these don't transfer, so yeah, let's get a good one in there. Yeah, I can see a little bit, but that's okay. I'm gonna fight that guy because that is the same truck and it's gone by like 3 times now. But is that everything? What am I missing? Oh, the Pixie Glow Mist. I don't know like for sure that this is gonna make my makeup last longer or anything, but I like the way it feels and it doesn't leave water droplets, so great. Okay, that's everything, you guys. That's everything that I had to try in this video. We definitely have some like more things that we still need to try, but I will save those and we'll put them in another video. This guy, I really wanted to try this. Oh well, I need a more red look, but I definitely feel like this is getting me ready for fall and I'm excited about it because I love Halloween. I don't love fall because like I have allergies, which is annoying, and fall time is usually the worst, but like not Christmas, nope, Halloween is my favorite season. So I'm excited about that. But that's everything I have for you guys. Let me know down below if you guys enjoy these and if you want me to keep making them. And don't forget to like this video before you go and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos that seem to be very sporadic. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.